A sale is made on every call you make. Either you sell the client some stock or he sells you on a reason he can't. Either way, a sale is made. The only question is, who's going to close?
Boiler room.
That's right. I'm Damon Emerson.
I'm Scott Worden.
And this is Brews, Bros,
and Barbecue.
Oh, it's business. We wanted to do something a little fun. Scott and I talk movie quotes all the time. We just drop them. Typically, it's a way to get by if you've had a stressful moment or if you're having a long day.
You're always focused, right?
Yeah.
You got to break up the monotony.
You have to. So we wanted to discuss some of our favorite movies. A lot of them are sales related. We're going to talk a couple that always get talked about in the world of sales, but we have a couple fun ones that, I mean, honestly, there's movies that we love that I don't think could be made today.
That's true.
It's a whole new world, right?
Yeah.
So I saw something on TikTok. The line was, if Blazing Saddles were made today, and it's the first 5 seconds of riding in on a horse and the music, and then it goes to the ending credits.
Yep.
Because there's absolutely no part of it that could be made today.
Yeah.
So let's go in. So how do you want to start? Do you want to start talking about some of the sales movies that we live by?
Last few days, certainly we've been talking about those kind of quote. And one thing about me is I can butcher a quote like there's no tomorrow. So people just roll with it.
And he knows so many quotes. It's amazing.
Well, I think I know the quote, but I just say it wrong. And I don't know if does that mean you're laughing at the quote or laughing at me?
That's funny.
But either way, I get a laugh.
Yes.
So, as far as movies, boy, we looked at, Boiler Room. We looked at Glengarry Glen Ross. And then we went to Tommy Boy and Anchorman. And then we went to, I would say it was National Lampoon's Vacation.
One of the best ever.
So we were all over the place.
Yeah.
So
just constant.
What was your favorite movie out of that group?
Oh, it's got to be Vacation. Growing up with that, from a sales standpoint, I think it really has become Glengarry Glen Ross.
Okay, yeah.
How about you?
So Tommy Boy is probably one that I quote the most.
You do quote that one a lot.
So he's got a lot of great one-liners, and it just makes me laugh. So
you need that.
Yeah. Well, and so you mentioned, hey, you've got a day and you're grinding and doing things. You're focused. I mean, we had talked on a previous episode about how sports shaped you, and when you're practicing, you have to be laser focused. And then at times, there's times to then have fun. And so I like to make people laugh. So I get in a zone, and people have worked with me, my wife, they're all like, okay, he's in work mode. Don't disturb him. Then I go in, and then I can be kind of fun. And that's where movies come in.
Always.
Yeah.
Amy will come in if I'm having a night where I'm like, hey, listen, I got to do about an hour and a half of work. And she'll be up. Because I'll take.
She's like, I'm going to bed because that's 3 hours.
Yeah.
Right.
Always. But I'll have moments where I'll take 5 minutes and I'll look stuff up. I've been looking up, when I was talking about Field of Dreams is absolutely one of my top 3 favorite movies, but it's 2 weeks ago. I'm like, hey, I just need a little bit of time. I'm going to be, this is Sunday afternoon. I need to do some reports, hour and a half, whatever. And she's like, okay, whatever, Damon, we're going to go to the pool, blah, 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 blah. She has to come back to pick up, friends are watching Olivia. She has to come back to pick up something. I can't remember what, but she goes, well, that doesn't look like work. And I didn't hear her come in. So she scared the hell out of me. And she goes, is that James Earl Jones? And I go, well, yeah. So she goes, when did he become part of your work? Right. And I went, well, no. I said, listen, I was sitting here and I was doing one thing and I was working on numbers, and the numbers led me to, hey, I have this great calculator. Let me go to look at the calculator. Oh, that calculator, boy, that's why is there stripes on the calculator? Oh, the stripes, the White Sox had stripes on them. Oh, you know what? I remember the movie 8 Men Out. Oh, you know what? Joe Jackson was in, or Shoeless Joe Jackson was in Field of Dreams. What is that James Earl Jones quote? This is the mentality. ADD's it's real.
Yeah.
So one of my absolute favorite quotes, because I can never remember it, but I remember the scene in my head. You could say, Damon, I'll give you $1 million if you can say that quote, and I will lose $1 million because I won't be able to say it. But one of my all-time favorite movie quotes ever. So if you haven't seen Field of Dreams, you should watch it. It's an amazing movie. It's a good story. To me, it probably touches home because it's about a dad and a son and, you know, baseball, but that's for another day. I don't need you guys to be my psychoanalyst. So the character, his name is Terrence Mann. He delivers this powerful speech, and it's about the enduring nature of baseball. And he goes, people will come, Ray. People will come. And he goes, America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It's been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, it's part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good and could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come. And it's one of my favorite things because being someone who has grown up in the world of baseball and understanding the passion, the power, and what baseball has meant to me in my life as a husband, as a dad, as a, you know, having a 6-year-old daughter who's who wants to play softball now, right? Like, it's awesome. So I always kind of go back, but on a random Sunday, that's what it was. And then I was like, I better get back to work. Because she's like, you're the only person I know who comes up with 17 things during a work time. So sorry.
Nice. I know the other day we were talking about some things. And so we use GIFs, obviously, now. We have the internal Click or Slack type channel with communication. So I think the most recent one I sent was the ABC, always be closing.
I jump in every time.
So, and then I'll go, Damon, put that coffee down. Coffee's for closers. So,
oh, I love it. That was perfect. It was great. But that's what's fun about movies, right? Like it's that outlet. And listen, not everybody likes movies. I get it. We have people in the company that we've dropped movie quotes, and they look like we have 5 heads. And you're just like,
yeah, it doesn't quite hit it when you have to explain it. You know, sometimes if it goes over their head, and I just get one laugh or one little smile, all right, I've made a connection there. So
that's what matters.
Yeah, talked about Vacation. So that was actually one of my top movies early on. As a kid, I loved it. Chevy Chase. I love a lot of his movies. What's your favorite quote out of there?
Oh boy.
How about?
I love the ones with Cousin Eddie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think of them now, though. I had them 2 minutes ago. I keep mixing them in.
How about when she's like stirring the lemonade?
Oh.
Can I help you with that? Oh.
Where's Grandma?
Aunt Edna.
That's right, Aunt Edna.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie was wrong in so many ways. John Candy was one of my favorite parts of it at the very end. That was of course, being at the age of puberty. Brooke Shields, or not Brooke Shields. What's her name? See, this is what happens with me. I forget people's names. Billy Joel's ex-wife.
Oh, Christy Brinkley.
Christy Brinkley in the Corvette.
Oh, yeah. I may or may not have had a poster. There's no evidence anymore because there's no TikTok.
No, there was none. But thank God.
But yeah, that was, you got the picnic scene. He's like this. He gets the sandwich. He's like, and he takes a bite. And his wife goes, oh my God, the dog wet on the picnic basket. Oh. And you just start spitting it out.
Oh, it's so disgusting.
Yes.
Oh, it's so gross.
Right. But I know that kind of when I do movie quotes, I usually do kind of like little snippets. You know, like you get son of a nutcracker, little things like that.
Nutcracker.
It's not a movie, but The Office.
Oh.
You have a lot of people say.
That's what she said.
That's huge.
Let me ask you this: whenever someone says the word automobile, what do you think of?
This is your automobile. Was it the blue metallic with the sports package, or you got the family truckster? Because when you go across country, this is your automobile.
Mine is, oh, Dong, where's Grandpa's automobile? automobile, lake, big lake from 16 Candles. That's what's funny. So that's what I love about all this is you can hear a word and it'll bring up a movie, right?
Yeah.
Again, the Glengarry Glen Ross is always a good one. Any of the sales movies, I just find that I gravitate towards, but just everything, right? If it's an action movie, anything, I'll Be Back, right?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, like that, he made that his entire career. I love it. Do you ever watch the movie Miracle on Ice?
Oh, yeah.
Kurt Russell, Kurt Russell is one of my favorite. I'm a big Disney guy, and we've talked about many times, but
didn't know that, Carl.
That's right. His speech in Miracle on Ice is still one of my. I actually used to listen to that on an audio clip I had of inspirational movies. Like I've used them for just being able to kind of pick yourself up. I had one that was on a play. His speech was part of when I was big into working out. I had an hour and a half full of like inspirational movie. And I love that.
I would say, again, going back to the whole thing with movies, it is something that's relatable for a lot of people on different levels. Again, it helps kind of make people laugh. It breaks up the monotony. And so, again, when you're focused and you're working, there are some times where you just need to take a break.
Yep.
And that is one of the go-tos that I have. So we work hard, we can play hard, we can have fun.
Yeah.
So if you're not having fun, then you need to kind of do a self gut check there.
Yeah, self-reflection and try it. I've told people, and I think this is important. Like we work, we all say we have 40-hour-a-week job. I mean, the people in our circles don't really work 40 hours. You're all over the place, right? Because we work during the day, but at nighttime, like our minds, like when I'm with my family, yes, I'm with my family. I've created and I've had to, but for a long time it was, I work at work and then I work at home but I've learned to adapt and I do have a work-life balance, but I still will do work on weekends. But, I will have moments where I will watch certain movies. I've had people, or I've not had, excuse me, I've recommended, if you're in the world of sales, watch certain movies. They're great. Glengarry Glen Ross is a classic, The Wolf of Wall Street, classic, Boiler Room, classic, right? Mm-hmm. Kevin Spacey, and I can't think of the movie now. He has another great movie. It was a sales movie, something Fish. Big Fish. I think it was Big Fish. Another great one, but it was just from a different standpoint. They were at a trade show. But like stuff like that. And it can break it up. I'm not saying do it during like the work day. Like you're supposed to be on the phone making calls. Don't go, well, I'm just going to put a movie on for 2 hours, but
research.
Yeah. But like some of these really can help you get a better understanding. It's not a training tool, but it's a life tool. Right. And I think, and you could say the same thing. If you don't like movies, you like reading, right? Like for me, it gives me a chance to shut it off. And even if it's a sales movie, to just shut it off, right? And just watch and then,
enjoy it.
That's exactly it.
And then you connect. And again, it's just it's a way to connect with people.
I love the relationships I have with people, right? And I feel like this is why you and I get along so well is we are, I keep using the term we are our authentic selves. Yeah. But we really are, right? Like I love, that we can bring up movies. I like that people will talk to me and be like, he's going to say something. I'm just waiting. But it's not like inappropriate something. It's Damon always is sharing something, or I really want to know what he's thinking. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. I appreciate that, right? But at the same time, it's because this is how we were brought up, right? It's just the world that we want to live in. You could be one of two ways. You can be miserable or you can choose not to be miserable.
I think there was a movie called Brothers.
Step Brothers, there it is.
Step Brothers, right.
You touch my drum set.
Yeah. Well, I think, you get an idea as far as like who we are, what we do, how we kind of break up things. Movies is one of our go-tos. Got to have an outlet. Highly recommend, do have some balance in your life. That's one of the things we do to kind of keep ourselves sane, maybe. So family is a big part of our lives. Movies a big part of our lives. Sports were a big part of our lives.
Yes.
And business.
Amen.
So good deal. Always fun to catch up, talk. We need to do this more often.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Perfect. All right. I think that kind of gives it a wrap.
I was going to.
Oh, you're going to give us a quote? You're going to do the Tommy Boy had a sale.
Oh man, I had it
Look at
too.
this guy's brake pads. This person's coming down the road. And he crashes.
You know what? The big man in the little coat. How you did housekeeping this morning?
Yes,
housekeeping.
I did.
Go away for the love of God.
Yeah.
So there was a quote from Wolf of Wall Street I was going to do, but
Okay.
I can't. This is what happens when you decide to go to Chat GPT. It doesn't quite do what you need it to do.
Yeah.
But if this is going to happen in real time,
Yes.
and I tried typing in quote and it said quite. So now I don't want to sell me this pen.
Well, Carl.
Well, so you can. I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich. Yeah, I don't see us ever saying that one. The only thing standing between you and your goal is the BS story you keep telling yourself. It wasn't BS, ladies and gentlemen. Here's one of the ones. You got to stay relaxed. The real key to making money in a situation like this is to not get panicked. You know, if you think about it, like Jordan Belfort sounds like the worst human being on the face of the earth.
If you watch it.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you didn't see it, like he really is one of the worst human beings ever.
Yeah.
But
we still watch it.
So here's one of the ones that you've always talked about that I love. You miss
All right.
100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
Sell confidence closes, clarity converts. So if you're in sales, that is true because you're confident, you can be not arrogant, but confident can close. It's the clarity you give that matters.
Just remember, coffee is for closers.
That's right.
Cheers. All right.
Thank you.
Till next time.